Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ward to throw right away. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Viking 18.
Ward. Quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hawk 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Throwing now is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Kevin Byron, 70 Lions.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hughes. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now receiver in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready? Check, 6, left, Buffalo 18. Ready,
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Shot 50, shot 50.
Spears. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the right side and caught by Iomanner. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Play fake. Here's Ward. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second and 6.
Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
On play action, Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready. 19.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Ward from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now Allen. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Spears to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the set.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Play action. It's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Ready, break. Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing is Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
5 wide.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good.
Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
45-yard line.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Second and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen again. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Duvernay. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman from 21 yards away. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. after the touchdown pass to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Come on. Let's go, Levy.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Titans.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Gain of 12. And the Titans 1st down.
Throwing now, Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ward's pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this 1st half.
Bill 7.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. The give now to Abanikanda. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's second and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
Ward off the play fake. And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Second and goal from the 1.
Cut my team. Panther 70, Timberwolf. Take go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ground 80. Alert.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On play action, Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And he's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will get him one closer.
19, Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl worth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. 17, 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes. Fights through and now a crease. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now Moody for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
That's the score. Titans 26, Bills 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Second and a couple. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They'll get only a couple down to 44.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To the air, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Allen. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. play and the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19, Tiger, 19.
On the option, here's Spears. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
14 more yards. That's another Bills 1st down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Mark, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down. On the handoff, Savannah Campbell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Now Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here now, 3rd down. To throw is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's 1st and goal. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing, Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. to the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
On the go. Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.